You know, it's just everywhere these days, isn't it? I mean, it's completely changing the game in pretty much every industry you can think of. From healthcare, where it's predicting diseases, to finance, where it's sniffing out fraud, its potential feels, well, totally limitless. But here's the thing, all of that incredible power, it's fueled by something incredibly personal, our data. We're talking about AI systems being trained on these massive, just almost unimaginable amounts of our personal information. So, yeah, we've got to ask, what's the cost? I mean, really, what's the cost to our privacy? It sets up this huge question for our time. Are these two massive forces, AI and our right to privacy, just doomed to be in conflict forever? Or is there a way they can actually coexist? Okay, so to really get the conflict, we first need to get why AI has this insatiable hunger for data. It really is a classic double-edged sword, right? The very thing that makes AI so smart and powerful is the exact same thing that makes it such a risk to our privacy. And look, we're not talking about some abstract numbers in a spreadsheet here. This really gets to the heart of it. AI is feeding on our most personal, most intimate information. We're talking biometric data like your face or your fingerprint, your location history, where you've been, your browsing patterns, what you look at online. And a lot of the time, this stuff is just scraped from the web without us even knowing. It's a total minefield. And that leads us right into the next huge problem. See, we do have laws designed to protect our privacy, but the thing is, most of them were written for a totally different era. So now we're in this constant, frantic race between technology that's moving at light speed and the regulations that are just struggling to keep up. This chart just lays out that gap perfectly. On one side, you've got what the law requires. Take purpose limitation. That just means your data should only be used for the specific reason you gave it. Simple enough, right? But then look at the AI reality on the other side. AI models can take that same data and reuse it in ways nobody ever saw coming. Or how about transparency? The law says decisions should be understandable, but AI, a lot of the time, it's a total black box. We can't see how it reached a conclusion. So you can see the old rulebook just wasn't written for this new game. All right, so we've got this massive gap. Let's really drill down now and pinpoint the key areas of friction. Where exactly do AI's incredible abilities and our fundamental right to privacy really truly clash? And this is where it gets really serious, because this friction creates very real-world problems. For starters, all those little tricks we used to make data anonymous, they're just not working anymore. AI is just too good at connecting the dots. It can take a supposedly anonymous set of location data, match it with a few public social media posts, and boom, it knows exactly who you are. Then you have that black box problem again. If we don't know how an AI made a decision, who's accountable when it gets it wrong? And all of this creates a massive risk of bias creeping into really high-stakes decisions. Think about getting a loan or even in law enforcement. This quote here really just nails that accountability problem. Many advanced algorithms function as black boxes, making it difficult to determine how specific outcomes are derived. I mean, think about that. If you can't explain how a decision was made, how on earth can you ever challenge it? Okay, I know this all sounds a bit doom and gloom, like we're just heading for this unavoidable collision. But, and this is a big but, the future does not have to be this fight. The really good news is that we can actually build bridges. People are already working on some amazing solutions to make this work. A huge piece of the puzzle is this idea called privacy by design. And the name says it all, really. It's not about tacking on privacy features at the very end. No, it's a totally proactive way of thinking. You start by looking for privacy risks before you even write a single line of code. Then you build data protection right into the core of the system. You make sure it's transparent all the way through. Basically, privacy becomes a core feature, not some bug you have to patch later on.
And we've got some seriously cool tech to help make this happen. Take federated learning, for example. This is so clever. It lets an AI model get smarter without ever actually seeing your raw data. A perfect example is your phone's keyboard. When it predicts the next word you're going to type, it's learning from your typing habits right there on your device. Your personal texts and emails never leave your phone. All that gets sent back is the anonymous learning, the little model updates. It is a total game changer for privacy.
And here's another really powerful tool: differential privacy. The simplest way to think about this is like a mathematical invisibility cloak for your data. What it does is it adds a little bit of strategic statistical noise to a data set. Now, the big picture trends are still totally visible and useful for research, but because of that noise, it becomes mathematically impossible to pick out and identify any single person in that data. I mean, huge organizations are using this. It lets them share valuable data without compromising anyone's privacy.
So, you see, this isn't just about some clever new tech. This is about our future. It's an imperative. We have to consciously design a world where AI and privacy aren't just getting along, but where they actually make each other stronger. And this isn't just a hypothetical. This shift is already happening all over the world. You've got the EU with its huge new AI Act. You've got India with its new data protection laws. Policymakers everywhere are waking up and realizing that AI brings unique risks, and they're writing new rules to demand more transparency and, crucially, to make sure there's always meaningful human oversight. Which really brings us to the main point of all this, the one big takeaway. It's this: coexistence is not just possible, it is imperative. Honestly, we don't really have a choice here. Not if we want to get all the amazing benefits of AI without giving up our fundamental right to privacy. So that leaves us with one last big question to think about. And it's not really a question of can we do this? It's a question of will we? Are we actually going to make the tough choices, the technical, the legal, the social commitments, to design a future where technology truly serves all of us, ethically and privately?